Hi, I'm Greg Williamson, and I'm with ABCD in LA, and I'm here today with two Christian filmmakers, Justin Lee and Joel Council. And we're going to talk today about their new project, Santa Isn't Real. Now, gentlemen, I hear this title, and it's a little alarming. I mean, it goes right to the heart of one of the major children's fairy tales of Santa Claus. Why did you choose such a title?
The first time I heard about Santa Isn't Real, Justin and I were hanging out one day, we were going somewhere, and he's like, yeah, I have this idea. It's a movie called Santa Isn't Real, and he just started describing some of the scenes. I was like, this sounds really cool. Santa Isn't Real is just a title. It actually has nothing whatsoever to do with Santa Claus.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, we definitely did that. We didn't do it to create controversy, but I guess subliminally we knew it would, and that's what today's culture wants, is controversy.
So, that being the case, Justin, you're the star of this movie. What would you say your inspiration was for your role?
I would say the inspiration stemmed first from what God has done in my life, and ultimately the main inspiration for the whole story was that there's this guy who doesn't have much going for him. He doesn't know that. Just like anybody in the world, they all think that they're moving forward, that they're being productive in life, where you're really not. And I think this movie, it uses exaggeration to show that, to say, hey, you know what, no matter what you're doing without God, your life is just like this guy's. It's a random series of events just going that mean nothing.
Would you say you set out to create a Christian movie, or would you say that the Christianity aspect just naturally flowed?
When we first started putting the project together, we were mapping out the scenes, and at first it was just going to be a random movie, but we knew it was important to get the message of God in there. We knew that, for this to be effective, for this to represent our faith, that we would have to weave a message in there, and that was very important to us.
I mean, honestly, I would like to say, hey, you know what, I set out to create a Christian film. And so what we did was use our comedy and created a Christian film. But truly what ended up happening was it was an idea of wanting to create a comedy for entertainment purposes to make people laugh. But being Christian, we knew that, in everything we do, if we're going to broadcast or communicate a message on a media scale through a movie, we have to preach the gospel through it. It has to have God in and through it.
What I thought was cool about this movie is that God was with us the whole time, and this project went so smoothly. It was amazing.
My next question, specifically for you, Joel. Justin being his first project, pretty much, and you having worked on many projects, and this also being Justin's original idea, did you have any trouble collaborating together?
Actually, I found it very easy to work with Justin because our skill sets complement each other really well. He's really outgoing, which is perfect for his role of being star/director. It complements my skill sets in that I'm more like technical behind the scenes and with the movie project itself. So he had the vision, and all I did was help to bring his vision to life.
Justin, how was it working with Joel as your producer and co-director?
The work with Joel was awesome. It was good because I know that he controls the camera. It was a partnership. We're working together on this. I had he's, as his name implies, my counsel.
A question for both of you, but we'll start with Justin. What would you say your expected outcome was for this film, for this project?
Really, I want them to get out of this what a movie's supposed to do, and that's the conveyance of a message. We set out to communicate two things, and that is to make people laugh. I want them to enjoy it because the story is genuinely funny. I think the scenarios are funny, and most importantly, that they really see God in and through this person's life, and that this works in reality.
Joel, how about you? What was your expected outcome?
I'm optimistic about this movie. I think that and hope that people will think it's funny. I think it's funny, and it's cool to see the different evangelistic techniques in the movie. I think it'll help Christians relate to that a little bit more, and maybe think about how they relate to people, and realize that the way that Justin comes to the Lord in this movie is through a friend. And I think Christians will realize that that's one of the most effective evangelistic techniques, is to get to know people, get to know their lives, and then be able to impart the Lord to them through that.
Joel, another question for you. How was it working with the other actors in this film? I noticed there are a lot of extras and a lot of featured actors, a lot of new actors.
Honestly, this is the most fun project I've been on by far. The actors and everyone did a terrific job. I can't thank them enough. They came together, and just the way that the scenes went, they were all natural at it.
That's the thing. There was no script, so every actor that was in this film, you know, acted from the heart.
Justin and Joel, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you both for coming. And is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything else you'd like to say?
I'm not sure. I hope that the movie's going to be awesome. I hope people will laugh. I hope people will cry and laugh hysterically like the trailer says.
Well, thanks, Greg, a lot for having us. It's been great being here. And first and foremost, I think Justin and I want to thank God for this project. Without him, nothing would be possible. And he's the author and finisher of our faith, and we love him for it.